Hello and good morning. So we are at our hotel that we normally stay at when we come to Disney, which is just right down from property. It's actually right across from some Disney merchandising offices and entertainment offices.
Partners.
But it's a great place to stay. It's literally, if you point that way, Animal Kingdom is just over that tree line. So it's like less than 5 minutes from on property, so it's a good place to stay.
We're actually on property, but off property at the same time.
It's called the Orlando Wyndham
Conference
Center.
Wyndham Orlando Conference Center and Hotel.
So as you guys know, I am hopefully closer than ever, hopefully within the next few weeks, of purchasing a new car, hopefully a Tesla, either more than likely a Model Y, but maybe a Model 3. I haven't quite made up my mind yet.
Wife says no to Model 3.
Well, she's only had one bad experience. That's why today we are going to test drive a Model 3 again to see what the difference is. And we're going to do something that we do all the time when we come here, and that is I want to see how it does in full self-driving mode around the park, inside of Disney property. So I've set up, which is kind of cool. With Tesla, you can do demo drives that are self-serve, meaning that you don't even have to deal with an advisor. The car is just parked somewhere because the key is digital. You can just go and find the car, and believe it or not, I think the car is actually here at this location or very, very close by. It says, what's it say here? It says like less than, I could walk it in 3 minutes or I can drive it in 2. So let's see where this takes us and go get the car.
Route. Proceed to Main Gate Lane, then turn left.
That's Main Gate Lane out there.
Yeah, so we are in our personal car right now, trying to find where this Model 3 is. I don't know what color it is. Wish I would tell you what color it is. So let's see. If it's here,
It would be on the other side.
it would be on the other side of the building.
Turn left onto Main Gate Lane.
That's that out there.
Where the other chargers are. I do know that there are chargers here, but I've never seen any Tesla chargers unless they've installed them literally since the last time I was here. But it's literally going to
Go
direct
past the
us.
stop sign, then turn left.
It's literally going to
Gonna
direct
turn you
us
back into the hotel.
and take us back into the hotel. So let's see if we can find where this. I do see some Teslas over
I
there.
see a Tesla pulling in now.
So let's see where this is going to take me.
Turn left.
This is our hotel. So
Yep.
this was convenient. So I'm looking for a 3, not a Y. There's a couple of Teslas parked
You've
over
entered
there.
the parking lot for your destination.
Okay. Now, let's see. So our test drive is not for another 7 minutes, but let's see if it will let me find the vehicle. So that's a,
Mustang Mach-E.
and that's a used one, obviously.
Oh, there's somebody there. That's a Tesla.
That's a Tesla Y. I'm looking
The
for a
Mach-E.
3. It says it's on the south side of property, wherever that is. So let's do this. Let me switch back to the app. Again, we're a little bit early. So a little bit early. Now we're just going to circle the parking lot. There's one, but that's not hooked up
Doesn't have to be hooked up, does it?
to a charger.
That's a
And
Y,
that's
isn't it?
also a Y. That's probably it right there. It's probably that white one, if I had to guess. So I'm not going to park beside it. I'm going to park over here. And yeah. So here in just a few minutes, it should give me access to be able to go unlock it. So I don't know how early it lets you do it. Maybe not until right on time. So we'll pause this for a second, and I'll be with you here in just a minute. Okay, so right on time, 10:30. It says locate Model 3. We're standing right next to it, as you can see. But we're going to locate it. it located it, locating vehicle, and actually heard it start on. Or it actually unlocked. So now I could probably walk around and unlock it. Or can I unlock it yet? Not quite yet. Start demo drive. Confirm to unlock vehicle. So your key is your, and it just turned the AC on. Pairing the and there you go. So I'm letting Charity in. Okay.
AC's on. Shut the door.
Putting my seat up. Alrighty. So it's telling us to buckle up, so we'll buckle up. Alrighty. So AC, we're gonna set down a little bit. So I'm gonna set my temperature to. Got to remember how to do this. I'm gonna set my temperature down to.
Do it again. Oh, you hold the temperature. Remember?
No. I'm gonna bump mine down to.
There's this.
Yeah. So that's the fan speed. I'll always have to kind of get reacclimated. Give me just a second. I'll figure it out. And if I go here. Oh, there it goes.
You have to swipe. That's what I said.
There we go. All right. One thing about the threes that would take a little bit of getting used to is that there are no stalks on the, there's no, everything is capacitive on the thing. So that means to shift it, you slide forward to go, obviously forward, and
Pressure brake to drive, it says.
I'm going to navigate
Or pressure gas.
to Chick-fil-A like we talked about earlier. And it's in.
Yep.
So this one. Yes, I'd like for it to route. It's going to calculate our route. And we're going to start driving. I'm going to let it start. Let's see.
You can't do that until you're working, until you're actually driving.
Alright, so I'm driving right this second, but let's see if it will navigate me. So hang on a second, let me see something real quick. Autopilot, full self-driving.
I thought you had to be on the road for it to work.
No, it'll do it out of. There we go. Okay, just had to. All right, so it's going to try to take us to Chick-fil-A. It's navigating by itself right now. I'm not doing anything. It saw the pedestrian. So I waved her on.
Now turn left onto Main Gate Lane.
Again, I'm not doing anything. It's going to creep. Okay. So this is what we would normally do if we were staying here. Usually on the morning of our stay.
In 500 feet, turn right onto West Earl Bronson Memorial Highway.
We
It's going onto the highway, though. We don't normally do that.
yeah, we don't normally go on the highway, but I'll let it do its thing. It'll actually be kind
Now
of
turn
interesting.
right onto West Earl Bronson Memorial Highway.
Normally we would take the back road, but it's going to put us out on the main road, West Orlo Bronson. So let's see. This is a one-way, an unprotected right turn. Traffic is coming. So let's see what she's going to do. It will look for a spot. It's creeping. It'll creep to get a better view. Okay, it's creeping. It sees that there's a car to our left, 2 cars to our left. It knows that it can take this lane, so it's going. There's a back road that runs kind of off of the road that our hotel is on that we normally take, which if I were driving myself, I would have taken that rather than getting out here with the traffic lights and everything. But again, we're letting it do its thing. One thing that I have learned about Teslas so far, and people kind of complain about this,
Turn right onto Sherburne Road.
and that
Then
is the
turn left
fact
onto
that
Black Lake Road.
they don't like the this is interesting. It's going to turn. Okay, it's going to turn us.
Now turn right.
It is going to turn us on the back road, but it just
It didn't want to go through the parking lot.
yeah, it didn't want to go through the parking lot. So okay, that's fair. All right. Again, I would have gone to the parking lot, but I understand why I didn't do that.
Now turn left onto Black Lake Road.
So it's got to do a left-hand turn here. But one thing about Teslas that people kind of complain about is that the navigation system, they say sucks. I don't really have a problem with it. I haven't noticed that it sucks. I think it's based on Google Maps. And the only thing is that, like, say for instance, if you have a preferred route that you like for it to take. So let's say for instance, I wanted it to take this road all the time rather than getting out there. I don't know that you can go in and like customize it and set it for such. So yeah, one thing I have noticed already just in the time I've been driving is now with this new updated version of FSD, it doesn't prompt you to pay attention to the I mean, you just have to pay attention, but it doesn't prompt you to have to touch the steering wheel. I haven't touched the steering wheel a single time since I've started it. As long as I'm paying attention to the road, there are cameras up here that are looking to see where my head and my eyes are. So it's doing it on its own. Feels pretty comfortable so far. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I'm curious to see is, especially once we get on property, and I'm sure I'll have to do it here when we get to the drive-through as well. In drive-throughs
In 1,000 feet, your
and
destination will be on the right.
parking booths, such as the toll booths or the parking booth at the park, I'm pretty sure that it will not
Stop when it's time to stop.
stop when it's time to stop.
Now your
So
destination.
let's see what it's going to do here.
So it's going to take you through this parking lot rather than take you into the gas station to turn around like we normally do.
Let's see what she's going to do. I'm not touching it. See, it's a little confused. It doesn't know what to do here. So here's what we're going to. Okay, it's going between these cars. I'm not touching it. It knows it needs to go around. Okay, good job,
Now your
Tesla.
destination is on the left.
Good job. And let's see where it's going to stop at.
Right here,
I'm
'cause
gonna-
it's
I'm gonna
confused.
intervene because it doesn't know what to do with these things, and that's fine. That's pretty good though, because even I, as a regular driver, get a little confused sometimes because you basically got to pull out here and then do a U-turn and then go back into the drive-through. So okay, I think that was pretty decent. It got us 90% there. So now I'm controlling the vehicle. We can stop it from here, I guess, if you want to, and then we'll pick back up once we pick up our food. Okay, so we are done getting food, and like we
Now
talked
turn
about,
right onto Black Lake Road.
I had to take over, obviously, for the drive-thrus. I didn't know what to do, but it did pretty well. So now I'm going to navigate to the park, or try to. I got to figure out how to. Come on. How do I? Let's see. All right. So hang on a second. Again, this is something that you got to learn. Let's see. All right. So in order to do the full self-driving, single click on the button is pressed once while driving manually. Okay, I see. I'm
Told you it had to be rolling.
Huh?
Told you it had to be rolling.
Well, not just that, but I'm all right. No, I was doing the thing. Okay. It was operator error, not car error. I was doing the wrong movement. I was going to the right with it, and I was supposed to just click once. It's a click, not a movement with a little scroll wheel. All right. So again, this is what we would normally do. We would pick up our breakfast at Chick-fil-A, and then we would drive to the park. Today we're going to Magic Kingdom. So obviously it will have to go through the Magic Kingdom toll booth, which I'll have to take over, I'm sure.
Into the TTC.
And into the TTC. Now, pro tip, and we're going to see how this works. I saw this on another person's feed, is that if you have an EV and you need to charge, and obviously you don't want to keep it on charge all day because you want to be, courteous to the other people and only charge when you need to. Now, it's still up for debate if people actually come back out and move their car or if they just keep it there. I'm sure a lot of people just keep it there, but you probably should unplug it and
In 1,000
move it.
feet, turn left onto
But
Shepherd Road.
if you tell them that you need to charge, then they will tell you to park at the chargers, which are right next to handicap or medical overflow. So they're actually some of the closest spots. The EV spots are some of the closest
Now
spots.
turn
All right.
left onto Sherworth Road.
So this is how we would normally go. It's going to make this left on Sherworth.
Which scares the life out of me.
Shouldn't.
It scares the life out of me when I'm driving.
Yeah, so let's see how it does. Let's look in here.
It's got to creep because it's
got
not
to creep.
Whoa!
It knew it could go, and it did. So it went.
That was scary. That is the parking lot to our hotel.
Yeah.
That's why we said that.
Yeah, and you'll see just how close the hotel is to the park. Now, when I'm editing this, I'll probably speed this part up. But again, I'm not doing anything. It has not prompted me to take over. Speed limit on this road is 35, and it's going 35. So I could bump it
It would
up.
go more, but there's somebody in front of you.
Well, not just that. You can tell it how many miles per hour over the speed limit you want it to go. Normally, I'll drive 5 to 10 over, but I'll keep it the way it is for now.
Hardly.
Although it does feel a little bit slow. So literally, you saw where our hotel was. As of right now,
Back
we're
there.
actually on
Disney World property.
Walt Disney World property. You won't go underneath one of the Mickey Mouse signs and Welcome to Walt Disney World signs. They'll go in this back way, but we probably will here in a minute. So let's see how it does on property. With minimal intervention from yours truly.
Interaction,
In
intervention.
1,000 feet, turn right onto Osceola Parkway.
Oof, they're finally fixing these roads.
Yeah, Disney, you need to fix your potholes.
They're going to. That's why that sign's back there.
Now turn right onto Osceola Parkway.
So far, so good. Doing well. This person's going to back up. I don't know why she's going to back up. She has her backup lights on.
She went over the line.
Wouldn't happen if she was driving a Tesla. What do you think of the 3? I like it. It's
It's
comfortable.
too low to the ground.
You say that, and our car probably sits this low or lower.
Yep. But with the way that it takes off and goes, hi, there's a minivan over there. When it takes off and goes and stops and all of that, I can feel it more in this car than I do in your car.
Well, you can set that. Right now, it's just set on.
Assertive.
Is it set on assertive?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Let me take it back to average. Then there you go. All right. So now it's on average and not assertive. Sorry. You're gonna feel the instant torque because that's the way it is. It's not like it.
Yeah, but I don't feel it in the 1 like I do in the 3.
So we are navigating to Magic Kingdom. Got vehicles merging to my left. It sees it. It's going to try to change into the left lane as well. It did. Good job there. Speed limit's 40. It's currently doing about 36, getting up to speed. So far, I feel good. I feel comfortable letting the car do its thing. It's going to have to merge here in a moment. So let's see it. Put its left turn signal on. It can merge. It's got plenty of room. There it goes. Good job. Speed limit's about to change to 45. So let's see if it will increase its speed. And it did. Right on cue.
In 1 mile, take the ramp on the right toward Disney's Hollywood Studios.
I really do like this new version of FSD. I have not had to touch the wheel at all. So I can't tell you how more relaxing that is. Now, I'm still paying attention to the road. I'm still in control if I were to need to do something quickly. But it's doing really well. I'm impressed.
Our group has been called.
Yeah, we have a time to get on Tiana's Bayou. We haven't ridden it yet.
It's by 11:58, it says.
By 11:58. We'll see what happens. So in 3/10 of a mile, right after this this lane where these people merge, if anybody's merging, it needs to make a right-hand turn, and it does a little loop-de-loop. So let's see how it does on the loop-de-loop. Signal to get over,
Now take the
It's
ramp
clear.
on the right toward Disney's Hollywood Studios.
and here we go. I will not control it in the loop-de-loop. Okay, good job. Slow down to a comfortable speed. It's hanging more to the right. feel comfortable. Good job. Showing the screen anything?
In 500 feet, take the World Drive North ramp on the left.
Okay, so now it needs to merge over into traffic on the left side. So let's see how it does this.
Now take the World Drive North ramp on the left.
Okay, good job. Nice job. Let's see what it's going to do here. Because technically right now I'm in the wrong lane. Let's see. Is it
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on World Drive North toward Fort Wilderness.
Okay, well, it knows it can stay in this lane for now. So I'm not really in the wrong lane. I just... I was in the... Changing lanes to follow route. Good job. Did you see that? It's hanging right at speed. I don't see any speed problems with it not keeping the posted speed limit. Posted speed limit's 50. It's doing 50.
Now keep left to stay on World Drive North.
Actually kind of like this. It's comfortable. Okay, that car's merging over to my right. And this is the part where people get crazy and try to start merging over in front of you, like this van's about to try to do. And this blue car is about to try to do. Okay, good job. Good job. I did not brake. I did that on its own. Alright, so we're 2/10 of a mile
In 1,000
approaching
feet,
the
take the exit on the right toward Magic Kingdom parking.
approaching the toll booth. So let's see exactly what she's going to do here.
Now take the exit on the right toward Magic Kingdom parking.
Okay. Good job. Speed limit changes to 35, so it needs to slow down. And it's not. It's still going 50 miles per hour. It's getting over.
There
In
it goes.
500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
All right, so it's going to put me over here in this far lane.
Mhm.
Alrighty. It's got a green light though, and it probably thinks it can go.
Now your destination is on the
Yeah,
right.
it's confused. Take over.
So I intervened. It was wanting to get over to the right there.